It's your man Jay Graves Report, and welcome to the Mick Football Weekly Preview, Week 6, presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent Ravi R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804 so you can holler at your boy. Now, y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Previewing the top 4 ball games of the Mick. Matter of fact, it ain't but 4 ball games, I keep telling you, because it's 8 teams. Now, let's start off with the first ball game. We got number 10, North Central, goes out to play number 8, Carmel. Now, here's the deal. North Central is down to number 10 from number 6 because they got beat last week by Center Grove 24-7. However, the fact that they still in the top 10 and we talking about North Central is something to celebrate. Hey, these guys been losing like crazy. I tell you, Coach O'Shea got these boys rolling. It doesn't matter that they lost last week. They still in the top 10. That's the only thing that boys at North Central concerned about. Can we stay ranked until we go into the playoffs? So now, North Central got Liam Thompson. He putting in work. Already in 5 games, he's already put up 994 yards, 4 touchdowns. They got a done named George Stokes that could run the rock. He got more than 468 yards, 5 touchdowns, and they got 2 wide receivers over there. Cole McGuire and Trayvon Elliott putting in work. On the other side of the ball, Carmel is 3-2. These Duns are down to, up to number 8 from number 11. See, in the beginning of the season, they was number 1. They dropped all the way back to number 11. Now they climbing back to number 8. Hey, got to give Carmel mad props. They came in here and went to work on LN last week. Lawrence North beat them 38-14. Got a whole lot of confidence coming into this ball game. My man Jake McDonald putting in work over there. Y'all know I've been teasing Carmel a lot. I gotta get off Carmel. Hey, they playing ball. They still got it. They still doing that thing. This ball game, it's hard for me to choose this one because Coach O'Shea got so much swag over there. You know, last week he was out there in a chinchilla and some Timberlands. That didn't work for him. He got a rash out to the ball game, so we got to put him in something else this week. So because North Central got crazy swag right now, still at 3-2, got a winning record. Hey, that's monster compared to what they've been doing. So we Coach O'Shea gonna come in with some flip-flops and some Speedos this weekend. Supposed to be 90 degrees this week. So, hey, we're going to dress him down. Hopefully he can come in here and win this ball game. Now, can North Central go on the road and beat Carmel? I doubt it very seriously. My man Jake McDonald and company wins this ball game. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, you got number 12, Pike. Let me say that again. Pike is in the top 25, bro. Let's stop. Call a timeout. Pike beat the brakes off of doggone Lawrence Central last week. They was number 2. Now, they jumped all the way from being not ranked at all in the top 25. Now they number 12. So the whole you thought there. Then you got number 3, Warren Central. Now, here, hold on a second, dog. Let's time out for a second. I covered the Warren Central Ben Davis game last week. Warren Central was number 3 last week. They got the brakes beat off of them 45-16, and they still number 3. What's going on around? Who's doing the doggone rankings around here, bruh? You get the brakes beat off of you, and you still rank the same place you were ranked the week before? Come on, bruh. Come on, this is foolishness. But anyway, Pike is coming into this ball game after beating the doors off of Lawrence Central, number 2 team in the state at the time. And now the confidence is rising over at Pike. Hey, they already got the great game day experience over there. That doggone student section is off the chain. The DJ, whoever DJing over there is going nuts. But now they got to show up and play Warren Central. They run a 2 quarterback system. They got Jason Graves and Jordan Garrett is the starter. Then also you got a boy named Daryl Black Jr. putting in work and the running back, Reggie Lipscomb. Hey, the Dunn put on the uniform. He got to make my all-uniform team this week. So, Reggie, I need for you to put the uniform on like you always do so you can make the Jay Graves report, all uniform team. That's for all the duds that know how to put it over. You know what I mean? So now, Warren Central got to make up for last week. I mean, it's almost unfair because everybody get the doors blown off of them by Ben Davis. I mean, it is what it is. But they got a cat named David Bell. He's a junior. The Duns already put up 481 yards in receiving yards. Jason Holland coming out the backfield, 5 catches, 101 yards, and the Dun can run the rock. He got more than 298 yards on the ground. And then you got Ramir Elliott, know how to run the rock. DeJure Griffey catches the rock over there real good. So they had a tough way last week. It was tough for them. But this weekend, can they bounce back and stay at number 3? Hey, maybe I'm going in this ball game. I'm picking Pike to win this ball game. And here's the reason why. Pike is the only team in the mix that has put up crazy points against Ben Davis. They put up 34 points against Ben Davis. They put up 45 or 46 last week. They put up 43 against Fishers, so they can score points. Now, they gave up 69 against Ben Davis, but that don't count. Everybody giving up crazy points to Ben Davis. So I'm going with Pike to win this ball game on the road, and then all of a sudden they might jump up to about number 2 in the doggone state, the way the Duns are doing the doggone rankings. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got a big ball game over at Lawrence North. You got number 1, Ben Davis. Goes out to play number 15, Lawrence North. Let's move on to the next ball game. Why are we even talking about Ben Davis? Let's stop. Hey, Ben Davis has been disqualified from all preview shows. These Duns beating the brakes off everybody. It's not fair. They playing with loaded dice. They got mirrors on the back of the uniforms or something. Hey, Ben Davis is not going to be mentioned anymore until a playoff starts. Matter of fact, we're not going to mention Ben Davis until Thanksgiving weekend. They beating the brakes off everybody, so it's not even fair. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got number 4, Center Grove. Goes out to play number 5, Lawrence Central. Now, Lawrence Central, I can see this. Lawrence Central was number 2 last week. They got the doors blown off of them by Pike, and now they number 5. They should go back a little further than that, but because it's the MIC, and it's the best conference in football in the state of Indiana, I understand why boys are staying in the top 10 because outside of this conference, there's no competition. Let's just keep it real or all the way 100, whichever comes first. This is one of the best conferences in the country, and it is the best conference in the state. So, now, Lawrence Central get the brakes blown off of them last week by Pike, 46-28. But they still got Danielle Meredith is the real deal. The Duns got more than 1,243 yards, 18 touchdowns this year in 5 ball games, bruh. Then you got a cat named John Childs III running the rock, more than 515 yards on the ground. Bryce Anderson is the other running back, 212 yards on the ground. But then they've got a wide receiver over there, Donovan Wright, putting in work. They got crazy offensive weapons. They're nuts. But can the defense show up and play the war horse? You got a Dun over at Center Grove. He's a freshman, true freshman. I've been talking about him. Y'all been hearing about him all season long. They call him the war horse. His mama call him Potter. Everybody on the street call him Potter. I call him the cat that just keeps on running. That's my guy, Carson Steele. Can you stop him from running the rock? Because right now, let me see. He going to start running in about 25 minutes, and he ain't going to stop till Friday night about 10:30. This cat is averaging 137.2 yards per game, and he's 14 years old, bruh. Stop it. This is foolishness we talking. He's got more than 686 yards rushing already and 11 touchdowns. The war horse goes out to Lawrence Central. If they can't stop this Dun from running up and down the field, it's going to be a long night. I'm going with the war horse to win this ball game. Center Grove wins this ball game. It's your man, Jay Graves Report, from the JGravesReport.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at J Graves Report so you can holler at your boy. And also remember that this segment is presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent Robbie R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804 so you can holler at your